Even though the outside world was filled with man-eating monsters, the man insisted on opening the door and stepping out. He even shouted loudly, actively trying to draw the monsters to himself. But he wasn't looking to die. He was trying to save his son. If he could transfer the toxic blood in his body to a monster, there might be a sliver of hope for his son. Soon, the creatures were drawn to him. The sheriff immediately cut his palm and walked toward the monster, slashing open its neck. Strangely, the monster's body seemed hollow. Not a drop of blood spilled out. But the sheriff didn't care. He grabbed the creature's neck and forced the toxic blood from his body into it.
I like this game.
Just as it looked like the sheriff would be devoured, the monster suddenly began to convulse, then collapsed to the ground. What was even more bizarre was that the other monsters didn't attack the sheriff. They just stared intently at their fallen kind. It was the first time a human had ever killed one of them. Seeing this, the sheriff ran back into the house. Now that the toxic blood had been transferred to the monster, he could safely donate his own blood to his son. With the doctor's help, the boy was saved. But the sheriff remained uneasy. Since arriving in the town, not once had anyone killed a monster. Now one lay dead right outside. He didn't know whether that was a good thing or not. By morning, the creature was still lying outside the door. Everyone was terrified. None of them had ever imagined a day when a monster could be killed. Yet now, disposing of the body had become the next problem. The deputy suggested burning it, since the creature's body might still contain toxic blood that could endanger others. But the sheriff wanted to keep it. It was dangerous, yes, but it was also their first chance to study the creatures. If they could dissect it, maybe they'd learn how to defeat them. They quickly brought the corpse back inside. Given the toxins in its body, everyone had to wear full protective gear. But during the autopsy, the monster's body suddenly twitched. The doctor said it might have been a nerve reflex, but the deputy insisted they stop immediately. It was too risky, and he didn't want anyone else to get hurt. While they were arguing, something happened in the room. When the nurse entered the operating room, she was stunned. The monster had vanished.